What's up, my friends? What's up, guys? It's your girl, Nosh. It's been a while, but your girl's been busy. Good busy, so that's a good thing. Just wanted to say hello to everyone. Those that still listen to me and watch me. What's up? What's going on? Thank you so much for your interest that you keep. Thank you so much for the viewing that you do for my videos. Trust me, it helps. All of it helps, and I'm so appreciative. I'm so grateful. Whenever I put a message out, my only hope is that someone can resonate with it and it can help someone out. We are here to teach and be inspired by one another. We're here to teach one another. Again, we're here to be inspired by one another. We're not here to compete with one another. Whoever thinks that we're here to compete, you need to get your facts straight. I don't know who lied to you and told you that you need to compete. You really don't, because everyone has a set timestamp for them. Every single individual, just like a snowflake, is very individual and unique, right? If you guys ever want to know something interesting, go look up how a snowflake is created, how it changes shapes as it lands on Earth, right? On Earth itself, like the ground. I'm not talking about the planet Earth, like on Earth, on soil, as it, as it's created from the clouds, right? And as it descends down, you have to understand the journey that the snowflake takes in order to become the snowflake that it is when it lands on the ground. It's a long journey. It's a very long journey. If you're ever interested, please look up how snowflakes are created, because we are created the same way. All of us have a journey. All of us have certain timestamps in our lives, that are designated for us. So now, if something is designated for us, if those of you who do not understand what the word designated means, it means assigned. Okay, I feel like I'm teaching English here right now. Well, I am a teacher, so might as well. It's what I do best. If you understand what the word designed means, if you understand what the word designated means, if you know what the word assigned means, you will stop worrying about what your neighbor is doing, what your sister, your brother, your enemy, whoever. You won't even have enemies after, you won't think you have enemies after you understand this. Your enemies will probably still think that you're enemies. Well, let them think that that's their damn problem, right? Your problem is that you don't want to have a problem, so you understand that something is already designated for you, like destiny, for instance. Destiny is designated to individuals. It is assigned to each individual. Each individual is born into this planet Earth. Now I'm talking about planet Earth. Each individual is born, is put on this planet Earth with their own destiny. No two people's destinies match. No, they don't. No. Not even a married couple, because there's different things you have to do before you get to that marriage plot, right? And if this was a story, the plot is the marriage. And then afterwards, your destinies are still your own destinies, meaning when you marry someone, your destiny doesn't become one. You're not going to do the same thing. Like if one is a teacher and it marries another teacher, they're not going to teach the same class. They're not going to teach the same children. They're not going to learn the same experiences. Everyone has their own learning experiences, their own learning lessons, their own destinies, their own designated timeline. That's why I tell you guys, there is no reason to compete. You will get there when you need to get there. You will get what you need when you need to get it. When the universe feels, when source feels it is time for you to have it. You can throw in as many tantrums as you want. You can do as much as magic as you want. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Excuse my language. But you will not get what the universe thinks you do not need. Okay? I'm going to let that sink in for a second. So with this new moon in Aquarius, you are breaking free. This video is, I forgot to tell you, this video is about the new moon in Aquarius that we have, which was yesterday in the United States, depending on which side of the United States you're on, east, west, south, north, whatever. Yesterday was the new moon in Aquarius. This new moon was all about breaking through, leaving behind old patterns, old thinking, old behavior, because Aquarius is all about nuance, right? Something new, something new. future stuff, new things. You are supposed to be letting go of the things that are not working for you. Now, you're going to keep hearing us say this. All of us astrologers say this. All of us spiritual teachers say this. You got to let go of what's not been working in order to call in what is going to work. Do you want to know why? If you are going to buy a car, how are you going to buy a car if you already have a car? You have to get rid of the car that you have. So when you go to the dealership, what do? You give them your car, or you put a for sale sign on your car. You don't drive 2 cars, do you? Well, some of us are rich. Maybe we do. God bless those people. I want to be one of those people where I can say, no, I drive 3 cars. I have 3 cars that I drive. And inshallah, one day that will happen. But what I'm trying to tell you is if you already have space taken up, right? If space is already taken up, there you can't invite more into that space. So you must empty out the space that is no longer working for you so you can call in what should be in that space for you, if that makes sense to you. So this new moon in Aquarius was about breaking through, getting past the barriers of what have been keeping you limited. There's no one keeping you limited. It is you yourself that's keeping you limited. And that's what this new moon in Aquarius is about. There's going to be a lot of changes going forward. If things are not working out for you, you're going to see it right away. People who are not for you, you're going to see it right away. Jobs that are not for you, lovers that are not for you, relationships, situations, things that are not for you, you're going to be turned off by them. That is your indication right there. If once you were turned on by something and now you are turned off by it, congratulations, you have healed. If once you liked that boy and you thought he was so cute and he was so dreamy, so sweet, so cute, now you look at him, you're like, damn, he looks like Frankenstein. Oh, fuck, he looks like Lord Farquaad. What the fuck was I thinking? I'm not even attracted to him anymore. If you are no longer attracted to the past, that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. You are on your healing journey. Now, those of you who are still attracted to the past, like 10 years have gone by and you still like what the past has been giving you, you guys need to heal. I'm just going to say it bluntly. You're stagnant. That's what you are. If you still like what happened 10 years ago, if you still are putting up with what happened 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, you're being stuck in stagnant energy. Stagnant energy. No pun intended. The name of the game is to move forward, to level up. If you are stagnant, how are you leveling up? That's my question to you. If you look around and you're still thinking the same way, you're not learning anything new, you're not growing, you're not evolving, you're stagnant. I don't give a fuck what you tell me. Humans have to evolve. If you're still stuck in the old way of thinking, the way your parents used to think, my suggestion is take what was positive that you learned, let go of the negative. Don't carry the negative over with the positive. It's just too much baggage. If you were in a relationship and the relationship was nothing but negativity, leave that relationship behind, carry out the positive memories you have of it, the positive feelings you have of it, and move forward. Don't attach yourself to anything that's negative from that relationship. Meaning, like, if you see Chipotle and you say to yourself, well, I don't want to go to Chipotle because it reminds me of my ex, let that go. Let it go. Because who knows, maybe your new husband, your new girlfriend might be sitting in Chipotle waiting for you. But because you're so attached to that negative feeling from the past, you're stopping yourself from going to Chipotle because it reminds you of your ex. Get over it. Stop limiting yourself. Stop limiting your beliefs. If something didn't work for you in the past, a thinking process didn't work for you in the past, adapt to a new one. Change is constant. You will look around you and you will see people are still doing the same thing and not getting any results from it. We all know that's insanity. That's what happens to humans when they do not evolve. They become insane. Insane in the sense you keep doing the same shit that you keep doing. For instance, if you're trying to get someone, right, and you're still not getting them, doing all this manifestation, doing all this magic, all of this calling in, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you love them so much. You think that they're meant to be yours, but that person is still not giving you any attention. I think you have your facts wrong. You need to go back into the kitchen and you need to recook something because whatever you've been cooking is not working. And the reason why it's not working is maybe that person is not meant for you. I don't know how many fucking times I'm going to say this. When you are manifesting something, give it about 10 to 11 days if you have not received it within 10 to 11 days, right? I'm going to give you something to think about right now. If you're petition something for 10 to 11 days, you will get it within 10 to 11 days. It is a given. If you do not get it by 10 to 11 days, maybe it's not meant for you. You need to let it go. You'll also realize that by the 10th and the 11th day, you will feel differently about what you're manifesting. Maybe you wanted it at that moment, and now 10 days later, you don't feel that way anymore. This is why I tell you, become detached from your feelings. Become detached from your desires. Because your desires are what are getting you in trouble. Your feelings are what are getting you in trouble. Feelings are equated with ego. Because the ego feels a certain way, it shoots it down to you. Like, oh, I feel this way. To be honest with you, you shouldn't feel shit. Everybody here is on a healing journey. Everybody has a coping mechanism. Do not take anything personal that someone does to you or says to you, because that's in their story. That's in their mind. Like, for instance, my motto is, you think I'm a villain? I'm going to be a fucking villain. I don't care. I know who I am. I know what I am. You want to think of me as the villain? So go. Have fun. If that's what helps you sleep at night, have fun with it. I am not going to chase you down to prove to you that I am not the villain. That is not my fucking problem. That is not my job. That is not what I was put here for. If that's what you think, then that's what you think. You have to understand the picture that people have painted in their minds about you. Let it the fuck go. Stop trying to ruin your whole entire existence trying to prove people wrong that don't even mean shit. The only thing that you need to be proving yourself to is Source. Because Source doesn't think you're a villain. Source doesn't think you're evil. Source doesn't think you're unkind. Now, if you're doing shit that is unkind and that is evil, Source will let you know. Why? Because Source will fuck your shit up. You guys have to understand that whatever you throw out there has a boomerang effect. If you throw nothing but love and kindness out there, I will tell you this, my friends, love and kindness will come back to you. If you throw nothing but hate, mockery, resentment, and shame and guilt onto others, that's exactly what you're going to get back. But I'm not going to say, oh my God, I was about to get too personal here. I hurt a lot of people's feelings. But some of you guys aren't smart enough to fucking figure that out. Some of you, things happen to you, but you still can't figure out that maybe it's what you're putting out there. No, instead you turn around and you say, woe me. Oh, but why is this happening to me? Yes, why is this happening to you? What the fuck are you putting out there? What exactly are you putting out there that this is coming back to you? Because usually people who put out peace live in peace. Those that put out chaos live in chaos. Those that put out happiness live in happiness. What are you putting out there? This is what this new moon is talking about. Break through the habits that you have in order to adapt to new positive habits. If you're the type of person, when something goes wrong and you go into a downward spiral, maybe it's time to change that. If you're a person who gets hurt and then all of a sudden you shut down, you close off from everybody, you don't ever want to look at love again, maybe you need to change that about yourself and open your heart up. Oh, but no, I've been hurt so much. I don't give a fuck how many times you've been hurt. This is called life. We've all been hurt. We all got stories. Get in line. Oh, but I don't like that person. That's your problem. Learn to forgive that person. Learn to forgive yourself for behaving in that fucking manner. Oh, but you don't know what this person did. I don't need to know what this person did. You know that's enough. And if you keep holding on to it, you're only going to sell yourself short. You're only going to harm yourself. Nothing's going to happen to that person that you hate, that person that you dislike. Nothing's going to happen to them. They're going to reap what they sow, just like you're going to reap what you sow. And if you keep reaping hate for that person, that's what you're going to keep sowing. This is what this new moon is about. Let it the fuck go. We've been telling you for 3 years. 3 years now it's been, right? When did the world start waking up? When the pandemic happened. We've been telling you since then. Let it the fuck go. Whatever is happening to you, understand it, learn the lesson from it, be appreciative of it, be grateful for it, and let it the fuck go. If somebody fucked you over 7 years ago, why are you still talking about it? Why are you still holding it in your heart? Why? And then tell me, how are you feeling in life? Are you happy? 9 times out of 10, you're probably not. Learn how to have no feelings towards that. Learn how to get rid of hate out of your heart. That even if somebody spits at you, you really don't care. Because you know what? That person who spit on you is only showing you how they treat themselves. You walking away and holding your self-respect, right, as an honor to yourself, shows how you treat yourself. At the end of the day, the name of the game is to survive and win. You know how you win? You win by living. You actually live. You don't pretend to live. You don't pretend to do this. You don't pretend to forgive. That is not living. That is faking it. A long time ago, we were told that you fake it till you make it. I don't believe in that anymore. Feel it actually. Understand it. And then you will make it. Whatever you go through is for you, not against you. And I hope during this new moon that we have, a lot of you will wake up and understand that most of the chaos that is caused in your life is because of you. You are you are the captain of the manifesto, like Lana Del Rey had said in her song. Most of you need to listen to that song. That's a very good song. I love Lana Del Rey, by the way. Oh my God, if she ever listens to me, I would be like, oh my God, I'd be beside myself. But Lana Del Rey, I love you. I love you. You're my number one. But think about it. You are the captain of your own manifesto. Manifesto is your destiny, your life. Only you allow. You are the key. You are the key. You have the key to allow people to do what they're doing to you, meaning you open the door to that. Stop opening up doors to people that don't deserve to have your energy. And then stop crying about it after you open the door and let these people in. And then cry that they did you wrong. Some of you are going to tell me, but I didn't know they were going to do me wrong, honey. You did. You knew they were going to do you wrong. You had an intuitive feeling that they were going to do you wrong, but you didn't listen. Now, whose fault is that? Some of you are going to say, well, I don't know how to use intuition. Yes, you do. Yeah, you do. You know what your intuition is? You know there's a black hole. There's a hole in front of you. What does your intuition tell you? Don't put your hand in there. That's intuition, guys. Even if you don't believe me, try it. Look at a black hole. Look at a hole somewhere in the wall. What does your intuition tell you? Does it tell you to put your hand in there? No, sometimes it won't. Sometimes it will. And those of you that it does and you do put your hand in there, nothing really happens, right? But those of you who don't listen to your intuition and you do put your hand in there, I don't even want to know what you find. But listen to your intuition. That is how I can teach you to listen to your intuition when there is a situation arising in front of you. Listen to your intuition. It will tell you whether to go forward or to move back. You know how you automatically move back from someone who has really strong energy? That's your intuition telling you to back up. Whether their energy is positive or negative, if it's really strong, because you know how sometimes we meet people with these big energies and these big personalities, what do? You automatically take a step back. That's your intuition, guys. Learn how to use it. Get better at discernment. Because that's what Aquarius is about. This new moon in Aquarius is about that. To understand what is really going on and utilizing it. All right? I love you guys. I hope you guys are safe. Put your manifestations out there. New moons are all about new beginnings. So whatever you want to start a new relationship, you want to start a new business, right now is a time to manifest that and to put it out there. So by the time the full moon comes around, you will see the results of it. I hope this helped you guys. Enjoy your weekend. Again, I love you guys. Take care.